Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. There are in fact two things, science and opinion, the former begets knowledge, the latter ignorance. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Walking is man's best medicine. As to diseases, make a habit of two things, to help, or at least, to do no harm. Declare the past, diagnose the present, foretell the future. Life is short, the art long, opportunity fleeting, experiment dangerous, judgment difficult. People think that epilepsy is divine simply because they don't have any idea what causes epilepsy. But I believe that someday we will understand what causes epilepsy, and at that moment, we will cease to believe that it's divine. And so it is with everything in the universe. The life so short, the craft so long to learn. It is far more important to know what person the disease has than what disease the person has. If you are in a bad mood, go for a walk. If you are still in a bad mood, go for another walk. Primum non nocere. First do no harm. The natural healing force within each of us is the greatest force in getting well. That which is used, develops. That which is not used wastes away. Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that make him sick. A wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessings, and learn how by his own thought to derive benefit from his illnesses. Healing is a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. Extreme remedies are very appropriate for extreme diseases. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. The soul is the same in all living creatures, although the body of each is different. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. There are, in effect, two things, to know and to believe one knows. To know is science, to believe one knows is ignorance. The physician must be able to tell the antecedents, know the present, and foretell the future, must mediate these things, and have two special objects in view with regard to disease, namely, to do good or to do no harm. It's more important to know what sort of person has a disease than to know what sort of disease a person has. All disease begins in the gut. Cure sometimes, treat often and comfort always. When sleep puts an end to delirium, it is a good symptom. For if a man by magical arts and sacrifices will bring down the moon, and darken the sun, and induce storms, or fine weather, I should not believe that there was anything divine, but human, in these things, provided the power of the divine were overpowered by human knowledge and subjected to it. It's more important to know what sort of person has a disease than to know what sort of disease a person has. All the most acute, most powerful, and most deadly diseases, and those which are most difficult to be understood by the inexperienced, fall upon the brain. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity.